We have arrived. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Comment section if y'all can hear me live here on StreamYard. Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Funky Man. What's up, Funky Man? Smash that thumbs up. All right. Who else is here? I hear you. Yes, sir. All right. Welcome to the show tonight or this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone tuning in. Good to see all of y'all in the comments. God bless everyone who tunes in. I'm going to be taking the mic over, and that's a very, very dangerous thing to do to give me a live open mic. Chris Conscience, the third eye, has not arrived yet. I just got off the phone with him. Some stuff came up. Should be a few minutes. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to do what I've been wanting to do for the last couple of days. And for anyone that's been talking to me the last couple of days, they might know what's coming. Okay. So uh, I definitely have something I would like to address. I think before I get to that, I just want to try to say positive things about us first. You know, this podcast, this talk show, uh, primarily focuses on, it's just audio. So these things are good for road trips and whatnot. You know, they come in handy when you're just driving for a long time. You put something on to listen to. You know, this is good for that. But we keep moving on all the way up. You know what I mean? Like the Jeffersons, one of my favorite shows of all time, and uh, as you can see, we've transitioned now into StreamYard. You know, we got out of Zoom, and so we're gonna be out here for a little bit on StreamYard. So shout out to them. And there's been quite a few things going on. It's been crazy lately in JTV. A lot of chaos. I haven't put any posts up, but I think this is a good way to kind of let everybody in on some of the things that's going on and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of dilemma recently with JTV because of 2K, and that's what I'm going to address right now. For what little time I have, I'm looking to wrap this thing up before Money in the Bank starts in a little bit. So wanted to just come on here and talk to Conscience when he gets here. But back to 2K. 2K's really been getting me hot lately. They've been pissing me off, because we've been having a lot of issues being able to get matches together and stuff like that. Because I'll try to watch my language on here. Um, their game is no bueno, no good. Okay, that online server is just a mess. I love 2K24, but that online server is a mess, and we're juggling back and forth between PS4 version and PS5 version, and I just think that that's ridiculous. And I'll make this a rant, a Kevin Impact statement for a bit before Conscience comes in here and gives his own. Me personally, as a longtime fan of WWE games, I think it's pathetic. It's weak. It's embarrassing that you guys as a business are out here putting out games. I've never personally liked 2K video games since way back, going back to like 2K whatever the hell it was, 2005 2K MLB or whatever. I've never liked any of their games, and I just think that WWE is going to have to pull the plug on this one because every year is just the same bullshit. We get a broken game. We get a game like, if this is going to be it every year, then don't drop games every year. Drop games every 2 to 3 years. Just make one game that'll be good for us for like 3 years. And every 3 years, you drop a new video game and you just update the game. That way, we don't have to keep creating characters and going through the same charade of things all over again, and just update things. You know, Continuing in my statement, you was to think that if 2K cared about all of us, the consumers, their customers, their bosses, because we're the ones who keep them in business, You can't half-ass a job and expect the boss to keep you around. That's not how that works. You know, if you wasn't doing the job right, you get fired. It's just that simple. So how in the hell is 2K able to put this game out every single year and nobody's getting fired or what? I mean, I don't know if anybody's getting fired or not, you know, but we don't see action. You're focused on my faction. Bars. All they do is focus on my faction. That's all they're focused on. They're not talking to the community about the issues actually going on with the game. You know, and a while back, I've been wanting to put this out there in public for a long time and speak my mind on it. But, you know, these people have the audacity to try to target influencers like What's the Stats and Marty M and a lot of these other modders that are making the game not just more fun but more better. You know, they got the audacity to try to do that and shut them down. You know, while pornography was running rampant or community creations, and their answer to that is, oh, we're going to try to get rid of the modders and we're going to remove the create a sign off of the 24. That's their response to that, as opposed to putting money down to try to fix their server and try to control some of that pornography and try to get, you know, their online service to actually work. Okay, so there's a lot of shit I've been wanting to get off my chest when it comes to these people, and I've been pissed off for a while over this shit. You know, you know, picture GTA 6 coming out next year, and none of us can get in none of those lobbies because they crash and break all the time. That would be a big problem. Okay. Meanwhile, 2K is out here charging every single person that gets this damn game uh, an arm and a leg, a vein, a artery, a hip, toe, a finger. You know what I mean? What little hair I got left on my head is starting to fall off because of 2K. All right. Because you got this situation in which you put this game out every year and you scam people. The audacity of these people to scam people every single year, every damn year, they scamming somebody, dropping this damn game, and they don't fix that damn server. The server's been broken since SVR 2011. They had gotten a new server, playing it off and promoting the idea that it's a new game and this and that, you know, and put all this money into it. The shit don't work. It don't work, man. It's time to try something new. All right. The shit is not working. It is embarrassing and ridiculous that most people can't get on that online server and have matches because it just won't happen. You just can't do it. It's ridiculous. Okay. So the shit got me hot, real hot, because there's a lot of us here that grew up with this game, and you know we got the passion for this, and and we want to be a part of this, and we want to enjoy it and have fun. But it's not fun when you put us through this shit year in and year out. I'm tired of it personally. I've been tired of it. And every single year we got to go through this charade. God bless us. God bless JTV. God bless my efforts, man. And God bless everybody that works with me, that puts up with this shit, that has to deal with tapings, that have to deal with everything that goes on. Because every single year we're just frustrated and work as hard as we can to try to find a way to make things work. God bless all the JTV talent who are patient enough to continue to work with me and others to try to get matches done and whatnot, because man, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. The other day when I was trying to do this, it stressed me so much. I turned everything off and I laid down in bed. Okay. That's how ridiculous this entire situation is. And all the and the only people, the only response these people have is my faction, my faction, my faction. I know that a lot of people love my faction and enjoy it and stuff like that. But guess what? There's a lot of us that don't give a damn about my faction. There's a lot of us that don't give a shit if it gets removed from the game. All right. Me personally, my faction to me is kind of dumb when you have a game that drops every year. And God bless If this source, which I'm about to drop, is true, God bless. Because I heard a source that some people, and y'all can go ahead and say what you want on the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, and give me information. I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm just ranting because I've been furious for a while. Conscience is probably calling me, and I'm probably ignoring it. Okay, and if he is, I'll get to you, Conscience. This is your episode, but listen, man, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Okay, every single year they drop a video game, but this source, supposedly there are people that are paying up to $400 for my faction cards or whatever the hell it is. I don't really know how that shit works. I tried my faction. I went on there. I took a look around. You know, they got these towers that you can complete and stuff like that. And then everything else is just like you can unlock some things in the game, and then some stuff is for my faction. Who in their right mind, as a grown ass adult, who in their right mind is hyped and down about unlocking collectible cards on a yearly video game, bro? Maybe I don't understand how it works, but if that's the case, how can you get behind that? You know what I'm saying? I would have understood if 2K themselves were telling you, "Hey, if you play for 2 weeks and you get you finish this tower and that tower and that tower, we'll send you a life-size Stone Cold Steve Austin right to your home address, or we'll send you a WWE DVD, or we'll send you something, a poster for your wall, or some action figures or something." I would have been there all the time playing the shit. We'll send you a D-Generation X t-shirt, or we'll send you a bloodline book bag or something, something interesting. If you finish this tower within 24 hours, we'll send you a WWE championship. Something interesting. I don't give a shit about collectible cards on a video game, man. What the hell does that do for me? And then there's people out there spending money on the shit. Don't make me get my new jack. Spending money on the shit. You gotta be a dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to watch my mouth. You gotta be a dumb mother. You know what I mean? Because what's wrong with you, man? And every year this dumbass game drop and they don't fix shit. And it's always broken. How is it that you drop a game every year and the shit is broken? Growing up and any other time in my life as a gamer, I ain't never seen that shit with any game. I can understand once in a while a glitch, something goes wrong, yada yada yada, etc. We talking about you have to drop consistent patches within weeks and months from each other because something in the game breaks. This ain't no damn new game. This ain't no new game at all. Y'all just added some new content, is what it was. And it is what it is every year. You add new content, you keep the same bullshit ass server. You get, it's probably a cheap ass server, and it just breaks. And this is supposed to be WWE. This is supposed to be this is the greatest wrestling company in the world. And that game is dog shit. Don't get me started on AEW because I have no comment to that. But we talking about 2K and some of this frustration. All right. Because I feel like they got a shit ton of audacity and just the way they do it. Just the way they comfortably just don't give a shit about nobody's opinion when it comes to that. CC can't even load. I'm still trying to watch my language because the shit could slip at any moment. CC don't load for nothing. You load it, and then you take a few scrolls to the left or to the right, and then it just starts to load, and it just keeps rolling on. And that's the same issue we had on the last game on the last gen, PS4, because I don't do that Xbox bullshit, you know? So come on, man. Come on now. Get your shit right. You getting all this money. You was to think these people would drop DLC for free every single year just because the game is messed up like it is and broken and it don't work. And you got the audacity to charge for DLC and you got the audacity to charge all these high ass prices, bro. 2K24 is an amazing game, man. It's a beautiful game. I've enjoyed the life out of it, but the online service is terrible, horrendous. In between CC and that online server, that's the only two things I mainly see wrong with the game. Everything else is just paradise, amigo. So I've been really upset about that. Really hot about that. Uh, okay. Conscience is missing still, so I still got the mic. And there's a bunch of people commenting. We got a live show. We got a live microphone with the box office hit and global phenomenon. Wait a minute. Oh, well. Look at what we have here. The vigilante in the flesh, Mr. No Show, no kills. In the comment section, I see you with your little thumbs up and your little hand waving gesture. You got yourself some nerve, man, because it was supposed to be you on this show here tonight. It was supposed to be you to come here and speak your mind. You had the audacity to take some shots at Jada Nix and a few other people. You've been running your mouth for quite some time to some JTV talent, and yet you refuse to be here. You refuse to show up here. And then again, you in the comment section. You got a lot of cojones, I'll tell you that much. In any case, it's just like I said, 2K every single year, it's the same book, man. And I don't know how they could do it legally and nobody's in jail. How can you scam legally? How can you scam like this? How can you be a how can you sell? Put a broken ass game on the market and you not in jail. These people need to be sued. These people at 2K got to lose their job. You take the however the hell you want. I don't apologize. I don't give a shit. Okay? Because every single year you keep ruining what should be the greatest game in the world. You keep ruining the shit. It's gotten so obvious that look at how good 24 is, right? But then the online is just shit. How is it that everything else in the game is fine or good, but the online is the only thing that's broken? Y'all just don't give a shit. And it's pretty clear that it's an expensive party. Pretty damn expensive. And that's the reason why they don't want to fix this shit, because they know it costs them a lot. So they come up with these bullshit ass patches that they got from us in WWE 12, because the word patch didn't come into play until we were messaging them about it. And we suggested to them in WWE 12, we suggested a patch. And then they ran with it. And then Corey Ledesma, goofy ass, fruity pebble ass, went ahead and back in the CC days of WWE 12, they've put postings on the side of the screen. And then we all saw it there where it said, oh, we're working on a patch, yada, yada, yada. Gave us no credit and ran with it. And then, I didn't give a shit. I've seen a lot of my ideas stolen and put out there in major things, and I wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Brock Landers, wherever you are, Mr. JTV legend, Mr. JTV supposed Hall of Famer, wherever you at, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome, brother. You know what I'm saying? We gave you the great Brock Landers and you ran with it in the pro wrestling world out there. You know what I'm saying? In Mid-South Wrestling, you did your shit out there. Shout out to you. Ain't get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, and at least you did good as a referee. And if you ever got the guts, you should hit me up sometime and you should be right here. We've invited you to be here in the past, but you wanted to play the Leave on Red game. So shout out to you. All right. So, few comments in the comment section. Conscience still ain't back. I'm about to call that man in a little bit. We're 23 minutes into this thing. I'm at this time. I think I'm going to go ahead and take some questions. Who's got some questions out here? Anybody got some questions for me? Throw at me whatever you want. What do you want me to talk about? Let's see. I couldn't care less for 24. I played Showcase and My Rise, and that's all I needed. I just need them to fix online. Insanity Central. Yes, sir. They did indeed. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of buzz about a lot of cars being broken. Some of them going bald and shit like that. I haven't experienced none of that myself, but I've seen videos and whatnot, and I've seen CAWs just breaking from left to right. A lot of different stuff going on, and it's just like I just think the shit is embarrassing. I couldn't be a owner of a gaming company and stuff like that and put content like that out. I just couldn't do it. Can you imagine we get on GTA 6 and like characters' faces is breaking and all this type of shit? It'd be like a damn uh it turned into a horror game, bro. It'd be GTA horror game. And everything is just breaking apart and you can't play the game. I got on 2K24 the other day because now I'm forced against my will to unlock everything again on the PS4 version, which I think is comedy. Big time comedy, is it? And um all I was doing on Showcase was trying to unlock everything again and doing everything, right? And the shit was lagging. I'm like, how the hell am I not on the online server and this shit lagging? It was like I was watching an old DVD on a busted ass DVD with scratches on the shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Throw it back to '05. You know? Shout out to the 2005 Time Traveler, man. I love that man. If y'all don't know nothing about that 2005 Time Traveler, man, he is hilarious. Look him up on Facebook and Instagram and everything. I think he's on YouTube. That man's hilarious. He be talking that little squeaky voice and shit, you know. Uh, oh, what was it? You got a question? Um, who your favorite JTV champion today? Uh, my favorite JTV world champion, or can it be any title or what? Oh, I gotta make sure I keep my shit plugged in before my shit die. If you're gonna throw any names in there as to like who are my favorite champions in JTV right now, which I think that question should expand more. I think it should be who are my all-time champions, but my favorite champions right now, if I'm gonna start shooting buckets, shooting for threes and twos, I'm gonna say Cerberus. To me, I think Cerberus been a great total champion. He got a good look. You know, Cerberus took the whole thing that Sting did back in the day. Sting went from being the surfer Sting, to talking to Scott Hall, and he was like, "Yo," and he told him, he said, he's like, "Yo, you ever seen the Crow?" Which if nobody here listening to this ever seen the Crow, go watch the Crow. It's a classic, and I'm not talking about Crow 2, Crow 3, Crow 4, all that bullshit that came after. That shit don't count. Just like 2K15 don't count, that shit does not count. Crow has one movie, made no mistake about it. Just one movie, that's it. Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son. Great classic film. Uh he told him what it was, and Scott Hall suggested to Sting, why don't if you ever seen The Crow, why don't you do this? And Sting's eyes just kept getting wider and wider and wider when he was look the story up. I'm sure you'll find it. And Sting transitioned over into the dark side of his character, which was just iconic. But Sting is a ripoff. Sting ripped off of The Crow. To me, uh, Cerberus did the same shit with V for Vendetta, which is also a great film. And if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. Uh, V for Vendetta, there's a lot of parallels and a lot of similarities from the film to Cerberus. The only difference is between me, Cerberus, and Sting is that Sting pretty much copied The Crow all the way through. and then put his spin on it a little bit because he put the scorpion in there and shit like that, which was dope. And I don't remember Brandon Lee ever swinging around a black bat. I don't remember that. So that sometimes is how you get over in this business. Ray Geddes is another example, JTV Hall of Famer. Here's a man who, despite the fact he had been called a poor man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, as a great man once put it, uh, Ray Getty still found a way to tap into Stone Cold Steve Austin character and make it his. And he got away with it because Ray Getty's represented Americana. Ray Getty represented, that country lifestyle. That's how they talk. That's how they walk. That's how they sing. You know. So Ray Geddes was able to take that and make as much as he could out of it. You know what I mean? And Cerberus is that guy that took this character and he put the mask on there. He had that anonymous mask because that's what I knew that mask for, the anonymous group and V for Vendetta. And he took the concept of mystery and intrusion, and he took this whole guy and introduced us to this incredible character that he channels a lot of parallels when it comes to Sting. And to me, sometimes I get Ultimate Warrior vibes from him. I've never seen anybody like Cerberus ever in my time in CAW. That's what makes him so damn good. And the reason I love him so much is because not only is it the mask, not only is it the hair, not only is it the fact that he's big as shit, but also he's got the black and white stripes going through. And if you notice from this episode of the last JTV show, he started changing the colors. And at first, I'm not gonna lie to you, creatively, I'm thinking to myself, is this the correct thing to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, should he change his colors? And then I went back to the drawing board and I said, it's perfect. Once I started looking at his outfit, I don't think him changing the colors up now, it doesn't scare me anymore because he is trying to always keep himself fresh and reinvent himself. Reinvention is another important part of wrestling. Not every single person needs to reinvent themselves, but from time to time, it's good for you to reinvent yourself because people see a different side of you. I'll give you another interesting point on that. Women, shout out to all the women in the world. Aren't they lovely? Aren't women just so lovely? You know what I'm saying? To me, I think they're the second greatest thing in the world. Respectfully, pro wrestling being one. Please don't cancel me, but and don't pass me the mic. And I forgot. Well, I haven't welcomed everybody to the city yet because Conscience still ain't here. But we here having a little backstage interaction, But let me tell you that going back to women, women, women think the same way. Okay, what am I talking about? Think about it. What do women do to themselves? They wear makeup. They change their hairstyle, their color. You know what I'm saying? It's all about style when it comes to women. You know. So a lot of the time, women love to change their hair up. You know what I mean? They like to color their hair a different color. They like to cut it, whatnot. They like stuff like that. And it's the same example of why reinvention is good and it's important. But not everybody needs it. Not every woman needs it. Not every person, wrestler, character needs it. Some people need to just make their shit work out. You take my character, Kevin Impact, I talk shit all the time. And I kick your teeth down your throat. And I got a whole lot of WWF attitude in me. And I don't give a shit about what anybody thinks. And don't pass me the mic. And top that. You know, this is who I am. This is my character. I got the glasses, I got the close shaved head, and I always got an attitude problem every single time because that's just who I am in the era that I come from. Cerberus? Cerberus to me is an artist. This dude be killing shit from left to right. Not only is he one of the longest reigning JTV total champions of all time, which is complete champion, which is the more adjusted modern era $1 million championship of JTV. But a lot of people didn't know that. That's the reason I called it the total title, because it's for the complete champion. What does that mean, total? What does that mean, complete? That means someone who can talk the part, wrestle the part, and look the part. And when it comes to Cerberus, he's got all three. But here's the interesting thing about that character: this dude does not even have to talk. That's how nice this man is, that he don't even have to speak a damn word. The only thing that we got from this man simply was uh an edited audio when we were building up for our WrestleMania Showdown 5, excuse me, 6 is coming up. Showdown 5, uh you have had the build up that he had going on. And that's the only time that we've heard any vocal sounds coming from that character. He has not spoken shit, nada, nothing. He ain't had nothing to say. His talking is his fist in your eye and his boot down your throat. And I can appreciate that and I like that. But there's more that I like about that character. And this is why I watch him closely. This man, his motion, his mannerisms, the way he moves, his aura, the way he carries himself. If you watch Cerberus wrestle, this man is also like a Michael Myers, bro. You knock him down, he gets back up like Kane and The Undertaker. And when he throws you out the ring, watch closely what he does when he's in the ring by himself. He starts to walk around, bro. And I feel like we're gonna start seeing a lot of shit like this from Marcus Holloway because we building up towards this character, you know. But Cerberus, everything about this dude I like. I'm a big fan of Cerberus, and I like that he's been champion. I think it's like 1,100 and something days now. I forgot how long he's been champion. Excuse me. So he's one of my favorite champions. Let me make sure I look at the comments so I can see what y'all saying. Throw them questions at me, whatever you got. All right. I'm trying to look at everybody. Okay, I see the comments. So uh other champions, we're gonna see if we could give Conscience a ring here in a bit. Our beloved Conscience, God bless him. You know, been 36 minutes. I'll be able to talk to him for a bit. Okay, he's active. Okay, so Conscience is ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Conscience is ready to go. He I kind of don't even want to bring him on now, man. I was enjoying this shit. But let's go ahead and bring in our guest, Chris Third Eye Conscience. Whatever questions you have for him, please put them in the comment section because I'm going to be honest, man. I ain't got no damn script. I was supposed to write some questions down and I ain't write shit down. All right. So I'm going to throw from the hip. So this is where we get to really test me to see how good I am at my job. y'all gonna get to judge me in the comment section to see how do I handle this shit without no script, because I've done this before and here I am doing it again, testing the waters. Yes, shout out to Shin. All right, so let me go ahead and ring that man up, and I sincerely hope to God that y'all can hear him. All right, we're gonna have Constance on the line here. All right, so ring him up real quick. We got about an hour and like 23 minutes before we go off the air and prepare for WWE pay-per-view. Okay. Pick it up, Conscience. Pick it up, man. Come on. Shout out to one of my favorite movies of all time, Donnie Brasco, man. Al Pacino. God bless that man. You know what I'm saying? I know No Kills is a big fan of him with that Carlito Way shit. Oh, and we got Conscience. Yes, sir.
I'm on my big computer.
All right, he's on his big computer. We got that boy right there. You know, can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear Conscience? Conscience, sing him a song real quick and shit, man. You know that.
Yo.
I ain't never heard that shit. Who sings Yo Yo? You sing that song, Conscience? Conscience, an artist, baby. Y'all, okay, y'all can hear Conscience, right? If y'all can hear Conscience, oh shit. All right. They saying you sound kind of low. Let me try to hold this a little closer. Hold on, I got you. I got you, man. I got you, man. Don't screw Brett just yet. I got you. You know. All right. Can y'all hear Conscience one more time? Go ahead, Conscience.
I'm here. You just gotta hit me up on the big computer because that's where I'm at. I just called you, and yeah, just call me back on Facebook.
All right. All right, we're gonna transition. We're gonna call this man back. I'll call you right back on the PC. All right. All right. Cool. Damn, I ain't even think that through properly. So that means I just call him right back, and he'll pick up on his computer. I guess. Let's see. Huh? The hell? What kind of background noise y'all hear? Cause it's hot. I got my fan on. Oh man. Come on, Conscience. Oh.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear this man?
Y'all see the vision of impact? The vision has arrived. The visionary. As soon as you've seen it all, I changed the vision.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about that vision. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we can't just do this shit like this, man. If I'm gonna have you on the show, I'm gonna have you as a special guest here tonight. We need some graphics or something, man. Let's get some graphics up real quick. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. So I'm not even live, man. All right, now we good. So that being said, we're gonna talk some business. I'm out here. I ain't got no damn script, so I'm running from the hip. Whatever questions people might have, I'm guessing people are gonna ask you about different things, different matches and whatnot, different moments. You know, for JTV people that aren't exactly familiar with you, because I've seen you all over the place. All right, so I think we'll see exactly where you want to go, what you might want to talk about, what you might not want to talk about. But this is going to be open for you to speak exactly how you and I speak, straightforward. And background noise. What background noise? Y'all can hear Conscience, no? Hold on. All right. So this entire CAW thing, man, right here and right now. Before you came into the CAW thing, I mean, you are who you are. You know what I mean? You were born, you ate, you went to the bathroom, you showered, you talked some trash, you know, you ran around in your diaper, you know what I mean? You looked at some females, you did a lot of things, you raised a lot of hell when you came out that womb. How do you remember some of that early life before CAW coming up to get to this point?
to be honest with you, I kind of stumbled on wrestling by mistake. I just saw something on television one time. And I looked up. I was kind of like flipping the channels, and I was watching. I would say like the pure.
Watching who?
Opening. I was watching the pure opening of Attitude Raw.
You was watching WWF Raw.
Yeah.
So to your memory, WWF was the first. WWF was the first wrestling company that came into your vision of the third eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't really, like I said, I stumbled on it just pure coincidence.
Okay.
My mistake.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when I was a kid. I stumbled upon it, and then I re-stumbled upon it, and then I just stood hooked, and I started recording on VHS. The same way, like how you stumbled upon
Yeah. Well, I didn't really start recording.
it. Yeah.
I just watched.
You watched. Yeah. Who was the WWF champion when you first started watching wrestling?
I'm gonna say it was Austin. I want to say it was Austin.
Austin. Same with me. Austin was the champ when I first started recording. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Austin was the champion, goddamn, Constance, me and you really came into alignment at the same time, man.
Yeah.
Because that's when I started watching. So that means you started watching around 98, 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Somewhere around there. I remember the Nation of Domination was still a faction, and they still had beef.
Damn.
They still had
The Nation.
They still had rivalry beef with DX.
Yeah.
And I remember Rock being I want to say Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah. Oh, I think. Oh yeah. He was doing his shit, and then he wound up taking on Triple H. I feel like that was such an important match, the ladder match they had for the Intercontinental title, because they was both coming up.
Yeah, and they was rocking it when they had Triple H and The Rock was fighting.
Yeah.
They was really rocking it for the Intercontinental and European Championship title.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when Farouk got kicked out and it started being The Rock.
Yeah.
I remember and I like dark wrestlers. And don't get me wrong, I like dark.
You like dark wrestlers, dark characters.
Yeah, like Undertaker.
That's interesting. It makes sense. He is the third eye. It makes sense for him to like dark characters. Okay, so what you got?
I remember the ballroom brawls. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember Cactus Jack and Terry Funk.
Yeah.
And he became Chainsaw Charlie.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when the New Age Outlaws, when they first, like everybody, that was the big talk.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Outlaws was nice. Big fan.
Yeah, and when they joined with DA, that was the big talk.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was it.
No members.
That was a Hall of Fame induction. That was it. I thought that was interesting though, because no pun intended, not to disrespect nobody, but Road Dogg was like a country boy. and so was Billy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They were some country boys that like McMahon had them on this whole country shit with Jim Cornette and like Jeff Jarrett
yeah,
and shit. Like they was on like singing and shit, country music. And I'm like
yeah.
nobody gave a shit about that like in '96 and whatnot. It wasn't until they started saying "suck it" and they put the black and the green on, and they
Yeah,
had the sunglasses and the bandanas and the X. I always loved that green X, you know.
yeah,
And then Road Dogg was so smart. His marketing was the X was bones for the Road Doggy Dog. That
yeah.
that was sick. The way they combined
Uh-huh.
everything was interesting, and that was money.
Yeah, it was. I like the little DX little 69 jerseys they had.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then somewhere I stumbled around WCW,
Yeah.
and I didn't see Hogan when he was red and yellow. I saw Hogan as NWO
Same here.
Hollywood Hogan.
But you was going back at that time watching old tapes, or did that come later on, or what?
No tapes, no tapes.
No tape.
I was just, yeah, I wasn't, no tapes. I was just watching it. Like, I was like, okay, let me see what else I can try to find. And then I found WCW and Nitro and Thunder. And I remember Saturday night, WCW had Saturday night.
Okay, let's talk about that
Match.
real quick though. Let's add this to the conversation.
All right,
Be honest. When you was watching at that time, who was you rooting for?
Sting.
Which company? Oh, you
Oh,
said Sting, so you was with WCW.
I mean, it didn't. The Monday Night Wars to me was like that was like the best thing ever
Yeah, of course.
during that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it was looking like okay, who can upstage who? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it was, and I ain't gonna front. It was some matches Raw had that it was all right, but it
yeah,
wasn't pay dirt. And there was some matches on WCW that was fine, but
yeah.
it
I
wasn't
agree. I think there
pay
was.
dirt.
I think there was a lot of good matches in WCW. I like WCW. I just think that the politics was fucking bullshit, and that
Yeah,
they would ruin their fucking direction with shit because they had the right concept, bro. They had the
yeah,
big stadium arenas. They had all this
uh-huh,
money. They had Ted backing them. You know, they spending
yeah,
a millionaire's money, and you could bring in everybody, and
yeah,
like picture Tony Khan and Triple H able to go back in time to that era and draft talent from that era to this era. Okay,
yeah. And Triple H should have known better
he
because
should. I agree.
he been in the business and he been behind the business and he slept with the business for so long for him to just like, okay, I'm doing this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to run it back how it was back in the day, but not to a certain extent, but just put a little bit of flavor into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where Tony, he now running the company, and I hate to say it, like he doing like uh Herb Adams.
Some people say he's doing as bad as WCW. I say that's giving them too much credit.
Yeah,
Like they're not doing as bad as WCW. They're doing worse than WCW.
yeah,
And to me,
yeah,
when you got the type of money when Tony first came into business, I thought to myself, look, I I wanted to give the guy a chance to do his thing.
yeah,
This could work out. Dude's got money, so he can buy the right arenas. He can buy the right
yeah.
talent, and he made a lot of noise when he came out. Okay, Tony
Oh
made
yeah.
noise. He made a loud noise with this company.
Oh, I'm not, I'm not gonna take that away from him. When he first hopped on the scene, yeah,
Right.
he was like, oh, I was like, oh, okay, I see you, Tony. I see
Okay.
you.
Okay, Tony.
I, I see you. But then, sooner or later, it went all downhill at the Coda level.
Yeah. He let his ego take over, man. He put a whole bunch of idiots to work with him. Like you,
Yeah,
you running the whole company, bro. Like
yeah,
shit, man.
and
That's why I make sure Shannon don't take everything over, man. Damn. Shit, man, you know? But like yeah, I'm with you. I understand where you're coming from. We give Tony all the credit in the world, but this man dropping the ball with this company. But he's still trying to do
yeah,
his shit. I give him props for that. This is your podcast, but if we're gonna be realistic, that man right there, he brought in Okada, Offspray, Mercedes. He's still trying to find a way to continue to stay relevant and continue to pack a punch. If you catch my drift. So I
oh
could I
yeah.
could respect that. I don't like him, but I could respect that. And let's
He, I'll say this, he had broken more barriers than Raw did, because with this forbidden door stuff, you have just go back and forth with them and work with them,
yeah,
then yeah, you see talent who's phenomenal in Japan,
yeah.
and you'll be like, wow, okay,
All right.
he he working with that.
Yeah.
But Tony he need to just get off that white girl and stop drinking.
Yeah, he need to get off of that yayo, man. And if I can't say that
Yeah,
shit on here, oh well, man. I'm Kevin Impact. But let's keep the conversation. Let's take the conversation back to you, Conscience. We talked about
all
all
right.
that, some wrestling. Let's put it back on you. You're the guest. Um,
Yeah.
so what's some of your favorite memories in life, man? What's some of your favorite things you remember eating that you like, or memories that you enjoyed about your life before CAW, before CAW,
Oh, oh,
as you was
oh.
growing up.
As I was growing up, I enjoy waking up in the morning on Saturdays.
Oh yeah,
Getting
yeah,
the
yeah. When you was
getting
little.
the ball, yeah, getting the ball serious. And it was a time frame. You could watch cartoons till like I want to say like 7 or 8 in the morning.
See, I knew this conversation was gonna go down this route with me and you, man.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna be interesting, man. Oh man, Saturday morning's cartoon. You could not have a Chris Conscience podcast interview without this man mentioning Saturday night morning cartoons. That
yeah,
that was a delight, man. That shit was sweet.
yeah.
That was
I
nice.
mean, after all the little schoolwork you did at school,
Yeah.
you were glad to Saturday
Oh yeah.
roll around, because it Saturday used to be a time where you was looking forward. Now it's a day like, okay, nothing ain't on. I might as
Like
well sleep
yo,
in.
let me see if Mega Rush is out on Saturday, man. They got a JTV show tonight, cause ain't no Saturday morning cartoons to look forward to, man.
Yeah, I mean, this was way before like animation got like real. Uh, they started caring about feelings. I ain't grew up on cartoons having feelings. I remember back in the day, like Anfield getting dropped on
Yes,
your
sir.
head,
Amen.
or bomb blowing up in your
Yeah,
face, you know, and then shake it off.
a piano and shit. You got all kinds of
Yeah,
shit. Yo, they used to kill each other all the time, man, and they come back on the next episode. That
yeah,
shit crazy.
yeah. And then it got interesting when they started bringing out superheroes.
Yeah.
Batman, the Batman, the
I like
animated series.
throwing it back to like the 20s or some shit, 20s or 30s or some shit when they first started
Yeah,
coming out. And those guys was pressure, bro. Them older guys, they was old, they was young when they started, you know. But like
uh-huh,
Stan Lee and all these guys that came up with all these characters, bro, they Superman and everything. Man, God bless
yeah,
them. We would I don't think we would be here doing this if it wasn't for them. I feel like they played a key role, you know.
yeah,
I think so.
yeah. I mean, I like Marvel and DC, but if I have to, if one universe I have to stick with, I'm going with King Marvel. Favorite, rest in peace, Stan Lee.
Rest in peace,
I'm
Stan
going
Lee. He
with
going with
that.
Marvel.
I'm
It's
going
always
with
such a
Marvel.
it's always such a difficult choice for me because I I got so many of my people on both sides.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
yo, I can't
yeah,
win. That's
yeah, it is.
it's like Raw and
Uh
Nitro.
huh.
It's like shit, man. They both gonna be fired, but I don't know which one I choose.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, cause like I said, I like both.
Yeah.
But if I had to go with stick with one, you know, I'm gonna have to just go with, like I said, King Marvel.
In Marvel. Okay. So we know your preference in superheroes. We know that you like the attitude there. You started watching in like 98, 99. You know, we ain't talk about no food yet, man. What you like to eat?
Uh, I used to like I wasn't like a steak person.
You wasn't?
Uh, Steak, beef stew,
Man, what you got against
yeah,
cows, man? Mrrr.
chicken, rib, but I
Yeah.
kind of like right now. I kind of like stopped eating red meat.
Really?
It's
Red meat?
yeah,
The hell?
red meat.
Mama had a
Yeah, I kind
chicken.
of
Mama had a cow.
that was proud.
Oh, I got you, man. The third eye is open. And we're gonna take this quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Sight. We don't take no damn commercial break. The hell wrong with you? Go ahead, man. Who passed me the mic, man? God damn it. All right. I'm about to cuss on here, Conch. God damn it, you got me saying bad words now, Conch. You see this shit? Now, these people who run this network, man, they're gonna get a. Never mind. Let's just continue the damn interview. All right. So so no red meat. So what are you looking at? What's there? What's on that plate? Like, you know, if you gonna have your last meal, what's your last meal?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You gonna get you said what?
yeah. I was just repeating what you said. My last meal would probably be some turkey bacon,
Turkey bacon.
uh, some
Damn, that man said turkey bacon. He eating healthy and unhealthy at the same time. Now you gotta have your third eye to eat like that, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
Yep,
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
drink it down.
yeah. What you drinking?
With some flavored water.
Flavored water? what? What the hell is flavored water? You put a toll in that mother or what? You know, like
No,
flavored water? Huh?
you know how you got like Crystal Light or something like
Yeah,
the little packages like
I
that.
I know what you're talking about, man. I'm just trolling you for the network. You know,
Yeah,
vitamin water, all that shit. Yeah, I get you.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
flavored water, man. You just use some flavored water, and we get Will Smith to put his finger in your water. There's your flavor player. I mean, you like that? Or that left a little dirty taste in your mouth right there, huh? Ah,
Like the
how's
handshake.
it taste? Would you like another? All right,
No, sir.
I believe you. Yes. Okay. So you got some turkey bacon on there. You got some flavored water. Is it room temperature or is it cold? How you drink your shit?
Cold.
Cold. Yep, my man. If it would have been Shendon, that man would have had that shit be like warm. He would have been barefoot in like a robe. He would have been over a carpet or some shit. You know, he would have like bowed his head to the shit first, and then that shit would have said round one, fight. But this man right here, you know, cause he like his shit warm. That's somebody. There was somebody else that I knew that liked their shit warm, but I'm not gonna mention that person. But
Yeah, like
yes,
home temperature.
yes. You know, so yeah, Shen, that's like how he drank his shit warm, and um, somebody like me that drink a cold drink, man, I can appreciate that. You know, you talk about the third eye. I be seeing a lot of parallels between yourself and the box office hit conscience. I don't know, man. You know, me,
Yeah,
you together, Team 3D 2.0. There might be something
oh
there,
yeah.
play. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we killed that
You know what I'm
comic book
saying?
movie. So,
Little faction, that third impact, man. Third impact.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it. I'm gonna be at ringside, and you gonna win all the matches. All right.
The division of impact.
The Oh, it's the vision of impact, but check this out. You ready? You ready to hear this shit? You ready? This
Yeah,
I'm about to
I'm ready.
crack the third eye right now. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
The vision of impact. If you put my if you got one eye, right?
Yeah,
You got the one eye in the middle, the conscience. But if you add my eye to it, you got two. You got two visions. You got the third eye vision and you got the impact vision. You know what I'm saying? You got the third eye of wisdom, Chris Conscience, third eye of wisdom that will guide you, and you got the voice of impact going, that will help you any mission you in. Can you imagine you get into a fight and they about to bust you up and you go, they're gonna be on some what the hell wrong with you? They ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. You know, like that thing is impactful, and I love impacts, man. Can you imagine walking into like a quiet classroom and it's quiet as shit, and you go, huh? Who's not gonna look at you and feel that impact? You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate some good impact, and that's exactly what you've been doing for the longest time, Conscious. You've been making an impact. Let's continue making that impact by continuing this menu. All right. So you got some turkey bacon, right? You got
yeah,
yourself some flavored water. All right.
yeah.
What else you putting on there, man?
I'll substitute the flavored water for liquid marijuana.
You said what?
Yeah, it's a drink called liquid marijuana.
Marijuana?
Liquid
A liquid?
marijuana.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I like the sound of that liquid. High
yeah.
five. Yeah.
It's green. It's a green drink.
Oh, I believe you that is green. You know,
Yeah,
I believe you. Yes, I believe you. Okay, so you got a marijuana drink. You know what I'm saying? On the
yeah,
side, flavored liquid water. You got your turkey
yeah.
bacon. I'm trying to figure out what else you putting on the plate.
A big nectarine orange.
A what?
A big nectarine navel orange.
Right on the side of the flavored water?
Not to the side of the like orange. Just have I'm kind of like basically like see. No, I say red turkey bacon. Yeah, red turkey bacon.
Grits, turkey
And
bacon, you said?
yeah, red
Oh yeah,
turkey
he
bacon
he pulling out the Sanford
and
and Son now. He brought some
eggs.
grits out.
Yeah,
Oh,
grits, the egg, and see,
all right. So
have
let's say we put that together, right? Let's say we put that shit together, and let's
yeah,
say that you an inmate and I'm a guard at that prison, right? And then I just
yeah.
walk up with my glasses on and the outfit, and I just take your plate and I eat it. You...
That's the thing.
oh,
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Don't pass me the mic and don't let me cook in the kitchen.
oh no, no. He said, "Don't pass him the mic and don't let him cook in the kitchen. Can somebody get this man a chef hat? Cause I and give me some 3D glasses because I want to see the vision. Would anybody like to see the vision? Oh man.
Yeah,
So let's continue on. We're going on less than an hour now before we wrap up the show. We got like 50 minutes left at least, and let's keep talking about the good stuff. We talked about all kinds of nonsense um,
yeah,
while talking to the conscience. Um, Maybe we should spend a little bit of time on this topic, and I think you would love it. And the reason I'm gonna bring it up is
okay,
because I know it was a part of your life when
yeah,
you was coming up before you got into
uh,
CAW and EFED and all that. And the topic is rap hip hop, baby. Let's have some fun.
ah, all right,
Let's talk about this is the industry. Let's talk, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to
yeah,
whatever the hell radio stations. I can't even remember them. Um, you know, Hot
yeah,
97 and everything was classic, you know, and
yeah,
I know rap and hip hop had a huge influence on you,
yes,
your character, and all kinds of shit. So maybe we talked about it a million times. We're going to talk about it a million and one more times. Who
okay.
who you listen to coming up, Conscious? Who are they,
Man,
Conscious? Who are they?
ooh, basically almost everybody, everybody from every coast.
Mm.
Uh, Outcast,
Outcast, very good.
uh, the Ghetto Boys.
Ghetto Boy, big fan.
Yeah, big fan of Scarface.
Scarface too. He left his mark on the
Yeah,
industry. He did his shit, and he was on Def Jam too on one of them.
yeah, and he was with the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he's a member. Uh, there's only two left because
What,
Bushwick Bill
which
is
one was it?
gone.
Which one was the Ghetto Boy that got shot though?
The one that shot him in the, shot himself in the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the small one.
Bushwick,
Yeah.
Bushwick Bill.
Oh, Bushwick. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he talked about how he lost his eye.
Yeah.
He
And
he was drinking. He was drinking and he's with his girlfriend and whatnot.
yeah,
And they cover they got on where they you see Scarface and Willie on the side and Bushwick Bill
yeah,
going to the hospital.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember they put it on the album cover. Yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about. Yeah,
yeah. That would really happen.
yeah,
So
yeah. It happened to him, and they put it on the album cover. I remember that.
yeah,
And they was the people was
yeah,
like, "Damn, that shit. That's like shit you don't really see no more like that. That's some old school shit. Some real old school
yeah,
shit that you see in the hood." And um, I know not everybody likes hood, but ladies and gentlemen, like it's out there. It exists. It's a part of life.
Yeah,
It's a
it
place in
is.
life. It's a place in life. And shit, man. Let's see if we could drop some more names with the time we got. So we got, you said Ghetto Boys, Outcast.
Yeah. Um, one of my favorite MCs, Rakim.
Love Rakim.
Uh,
I didn't I didn't know you was big on them, because that's my boy right there.
yeah,
Okay,
check
so
out my,
big
yeah,
Rakim fan. All right,
yeah,
all right.
and his DJ is really real, my real name, Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah, Eric B.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got into some shit later on. I remember you told me.
I mean, they had a falling out,
Yeah.
but it wasn't no, you know, no. I ain't gonna ever work with him again type of
Nah, yeah.
situation.
I mean, I think they'll do business, but he was in
Yeah,
court. He was in court. I mean, we don't really have to get into all that on here. We'll
yeah,
keep it
yeah.
going with you. So, all right. So,
Snoop, when Snoop came, Dr. Dre,
how
Ice Cube.
how would you say every one of them influenced you in life and going forward in to step into CAW wrestling?
Uh, I'll say it was organic, and it kind of like it close to I could like recognize what they talking about
Yeah,
way before. Cause back then I just would just listen to music. I'll listen for the beat instead of the words. But
yeah,
now, as I like got older, I started really understanding. And what hit me the most was what you call it? Before he was, and he was good. He was all right until he lost his damn mind. Now I don't even. I was like, somebody say, "Hey man, put some of that on." Kanye West.
yeah.
He did that song through the wire. It kind of like hit home because
Uh,
real talk, I was in a car
Kanye
accident.
Kanye came later on though, when he came up,
Yeah,
and we talking like early on. But I mean, he still influenced you. He still influenced you. So yeah, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
You're right. You're right. Okay,
yeah. Because
that's interesting.
I had that situation. I was
Wow,
in a
similar
car
situation.
accident.
Yeah.
And,
Oh shit, you right. Yeah, you right about that.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like this on my accident when I had my car accident, it was 2004, and I stayed in the hospital a total of 6 months.
This man stood in the hospital for 6 months after having an accident um, that pretty much immobilized you. It paralyzed you pretty
Yeah.
much for the rest of his life. And
Yeah. I
pretty
mean,
much, right?
yeah, yeah. But I say it like this: when I sleep, I don't never see myself in a chair. Like when I dream,
Yeah.
I don't never picture myself in a chair. I, I always still picture myself still walking around
Yeah.
normal. And
That's respect.
yeah, I have my I have my days now and then.
Yeah. You have your
It ain't
days.
no it ain't no giggles and laughter all the time. Like sometimes other be hurting. I'll be like, yo, I ain't in the mood right now.
Right.
Just let me yeah.
Yeah, I believe you. I feel that, man. You know, frustration sinks in. I mean, you have to live it to
Yeah,
to only imagine the difficulty of that, and
yeah,
just the difficulty that comes with it, because it's not just mental, it's physical, because you know you're incapable of doing shit. You know, it just
yeah,
takes away so much time. It takes away so much away from you, and over time, it just messes with your head. You know, so
yeah. I look at it like this. Some of the stuff I used to do, and I realized some of the stuff I can't do, I substitute with a different mind, mindset, situation, thought process.
right,
So if I was like, let's say if I work out, start working out, I know I can't work out my legs, so I'm gonna work up my upper body.
yeah,
You know, I'm just glad that I'm not paralyzed all the way down.
yeah. It's just
So
from the hip down, right?
yeah, this, yeah, I broke my wrist, I broke my nose,
Wow, his
I
wrist, his
broke
nose,
my neck.
your neck too.
I
Damn.
Yeah, I punctured my lungs.
Wow, you damn, bro. You took a lot of damage.
Oh yeah,
I'm not even gonna
yeah,
ask you how the pain felt. You was on. That's how you unlock the conscience, bro. No offense. I mean, damn. You
yeah,
went deep. You felt the whole planet pain, bro. Everybody
yeah,
pain from every lifetime. You felt that pain.
yeah. And the thing of it is,
Hold on, real quick. Marcus got a question. He says, "Does it mentally mess with you when you dream that you're walking?"
no, no,
No.
not at all. No, it don't mess with me.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, how can I say this? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and what you have bad luck.
You gotta be positive, man. It's a good
Yeah,
message. You gotta be positive. It don't matter what situation you in. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It be cockroaches in the hood that you step on them and you like rip them apart, and all that there's left is like their head, arm, and like part of their chest, and they still try to crawl away because they
yeah,
believe. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So believe in yourself no matter what position or condition you in. I respect that. I dig that. That's some real shit, conscience. Respect for that.
Yeah, I see you. Once you be in that type of situation and you lay in that hospital bed,
Oh yeah.
you really start realizing like, yo, you ain't invincible. You ain't indestructible.
You ain't
You can
invincible.
say
You ain't
that.
indestructible.
You can say that,
Yeah.
and it sound good when you saying it.
Yeah.
But you with that metal or that lead or whatever type of
We sure ain't Terminators. That's for sure.
yeah, whatever element hit you, oh, you gonna bleed.
Yeah.
You gonna cry, and you gonna be devastated with the results. But don't I I look at it like this. I might not be able to do the stuff I used to do, but I'm still here and I'm cool.
Yeah.
And I'm much calmer than I am who I was back then.
Right.
I was mean when I was much younger.
You was mean?
Oh yeah, a good friend of mine that my best friend and his dad, he's kind of like a part of it
Yeah.
because I have different part of it. So, uh, but he was the close one. My best friend is like my closest.
Mm.
My brother, his dad said, he told me, he said, this is this is a reason why you in that chair. Because nobody else can handle what you in right now. They would have been drugged, drinking a lot, doing drugs or whatever.
Yeah.
He said, the reason why you in the jail because you know how to take, you know how to, you look at the situation and you know how to bounce back from it.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was used to, when I was in the hospital, I used to just cry
Mm.
almost every day
Mm.
until uh, until a nurse aide came in and she just real talk, just talk to me.
Mm.
She was like, look, I know you heard this and that, and I know you want to go home,
Mm.
but you you need to smile. You need to go ahead and just perk up.
Right.
And as soon as she told me that, I stopped crying and I did the best thing I could do when I was in that hospital with those nurses. I
Mm.
flirted. I flirted and I made them laugh.
Mm.
And for me making them laugh to see a smile on their face,
Yeah.
put a smile on my face.
That's cool. Wow. You started your steps bit by bit to being happy again through that
Yeah,
same day. That same day.
yeah, yeah. She just came in, just told me that. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm throwing this little
I mean,
pity part.
this
I'm
despite
throwing this
the,
little pity
despite the
party
fact
about myself.
despite the fact that they robbed you of something, of an ability, even though
Yeah.
they robbed you of an ability, you still kept a great gift. And the great gift that you kept is the fact that you're drawing air at this moment.
Oh yeah.
You ain't used to be Lieutenant Dan. You is Lieutenant Dan, you know?
It's,
And shout out to Forrest Gump. And that's more beautiful, stronger, and far more important than anything in this world that hurts you or is bothering you or whatnot. And furthermore, not only are you drawing breath, you changing the damn world, conscience.
yeah.
Right here, right now, at this moment, your presence here, okay, there's people listening to this. And I'm not talking about anything JTV. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about in life. Life
Yeah.
wise, this same podcast, right? Life wise goes into the future of people that are going to listen to this audio and go, yo, he's going through what I'm going through. I should smile. I should be happy. You know what I mean? This,
Yeah.
this inspires people like that, and this inspires people to do better in their life and to be more careful. And that's some of the things we talking about here on this channel. Like, bro, don't drink and drive. You know,
Mhm.
don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. When you on the road, you responsible, man. Anything can happen at
Yeah.
any moment. A life could be lost. All right. And for the love of God, buckle up. All right. I hate when I'm in a car with people and they don't buckle up. All right.
Oh, I don't like it myself.
You
I
know,
don't like it myself.
there you go. There you go. So yeah, you saying something?
Yeah. Before I got out of the hospital, I still had like, I still, bro. Well, to this day, I still get a little shaken up
Oh yeah,
by
I believe you.
by,
I believe you.
by traffic. By traffic. I don't care what. I don't care if I'm down the street, or we riding down the street, or we turning the corners, or whatever. I'm still setting that mind state like, yo, this. I hope this don't happen again. I hope this shit don't happen again.
Life ain't no game. It might be a simulation, but it ain't no game. You
No,
know,
not at all.
we know about spirits and shit like that, but you really don't know what is next. And that
Yeah,
conversation and that void is something you should have expected here on the podcast with me and Constance to talk about. But yeah, like now we're gonna tap into something deeper, the universe and everything. Like, listen, man, you feel that energy when you put your mind to it. You feel the energy. You close your eyes. If you close your eyes right now, you can feel my energy. If you close your eyes right, I'm with the third eye right now. Okay, this is power right here. If you close your eyes right now, as I'm talking to you and you listen to this, you can feel my power and you can feel my energy, and we connect. That's crazy.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is insane.
Uh-huh.
Life is delicate and it's only one as far as we know, and it is to be appreciated. Okay, when you got friends, you don't shit on them, you don't backstab them over your ego, over some bullshit, making lies up, whatever bullshit you want to make up because you know you're in the wrong about something. You own up to it, and you be good to everybody around you, and you tell them that you love them. All right, you got to
I
appreciate
do.
everything and everyone around you. You know what I mean? Everybody that's out there wasting time on fucking bullshit, get it right. Okay.
Yeah,
It's only one life, man. You know what I mean? I struggle with a lot. I've had difficulty in my life for sure with shit like that we don't even got to get into, but like
yeah,
it's been crazy, So you reckless driving, putting your life on the line, putting somebody else's life on the line, like for anybody that was ever into something like that, that happened to them, um,
yeah.
and like they did that by mistake because of reckless driving or drunk driving or whatnot. Like I gotta believe it's so difficult and energy consuming to live like that, knowing you caused that. Like Nick Hogan. Nick Hogan
Yeah.
got one of his homeboys killed at a crash, and he's been a wreck ever since. And then he went and did it again recently. You know, we're not here to bash Nick Hogan or the Hogan family or anybody. Just saying like that's something that happened. I'm not taking shots at nobody. So
Mm,
it's dangerous, man. It's one of the worst things in the world. Just don't
yeah.
drink and drive. Be safe on the damn road. Uh
I'll say this. My accident didn't have to do anything. It didn't have alcohol involved. You know what happened to me?
hmm,
I remember that the whole everything, the situation. I still remember the outfit out there.
damn.
I remember what was playing on the radio. How I got into my accident was no drinking, no driving whatsoever.
Hmm,
Nobody didn't hit us from behind. The back tire was like,
damn.
and my front, we was in the band, and I I decided to switch seats with my cousin. because she was in the band that I gave. She was originally sitting in that band, and I kind of like said, "Nah, let me go ahead ride in the band," because she was the only. Well, she was the only. No. She was the second female, but she was just riding with all dudes.
Yeah.
But they all friends, whatnot. And I ain't wanted her to be like the only girl that's sitting with a bunch of dudes. Because some girls don't really like sitting with a bunch of dudes.
Right.
So I said, we stopped again. We had stopped at a light week or a service station. I said, cuz, let me go ahead and switch seats with you. And I'll ride with them. And I rode with the dudes, and my aunt was driving the band that all the guys was in. And back tire blew out. I had my seatbelt on. My aunt, the band just started flipping. Everybody in that band survived.
Oh my God.
Everybody in that band survived.
Wow.
Everybody came out there still walking except for me.
Yeah. Oh man. Damn.
So yeah, like I said.
So the shit just shook you and injured you?
I mean, they say the band was flipping.
Damn.
And I was going in and out of the.
Do you remember being conscious?
Nah, because when the roof of the car came down, I mean, I saw what my aunt, she was trying to, I was like, why is she going to the side?
Yeah.
And I didn't, recognize what she was doing at the time. But when that happened, I can hear the metal scraping the rocks as we went into the meadow.
Oh fuck! No, excuse my language.
On the side of the road. So I was like, and you want to know the almost another crazy thing about this? My mom saw it. Mama said I saw all of this happening.
Wow.
And she couldn't believe it. And so the dude, one of the guys trying to unhook his brother, and he got them out, and he tried to get me out too. But he called my name, I wasn't responding to nothing. They pulled me out on the pavement, and they were hot that day. And my mom just stood over me, she called my name. And I ain't saying that. She called my name again, and I ain't saying that.
Whoa.
So she yelled. I said, what? And she was so happy for me to respond like she kind of slight choke, like snicker a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Okay, he'll lie, he'll lie.
Yeah.
She ain't mean to laugh, but she ain't know how to respond. Like,
Yeah, that's tough. That's so
yeah,
bad
so
for a
she,
mom.
when I said, yeah, she ain't meant nothing by it. I knew she explained to me why she, and I was like, oh, okay. Because she was like, I had, interrupted you. What? She was just laughing the way I responded.
Yeah.
And okay, my baby's still alive. All right.
Mm. All right. Let's let's put the emotion down and let's bring it back up
All right.
and move into the wrestling.
Uh,
That was an incredible
okay.
story. You, sir, are unbelievable. I
Thank you.
I visualize everything you were saying, and that's tough. That's rough. You know,
Yeah.
that's a tough place to be in. That's a very sensitive topic, a personal topic, and then
Yeah.
it's important for people to hear shit like that, because it helps and whatnot. But your
Yeah.
testimony on that memory, on that history is just it's at a loss for words for me.
I'm gonna
That
say this. Can I say one more thing
you say
about
whatever
that?
you want, sir.
All right. I remember I got a call
Yeah,
and they wanted me to like tell my story.
really.
I think like yeah, they wanted me to tell my story,
Mm,
and I turned it down. And the reason why I turned it down is like this is something that happened to me, and I'm always gonna remember. It's gonna be stuck with me for the rest of my life.
yeah,
And I got no problem if anybody say, "Look at me right now. What happened to you?" I got no problem telling them what happened to me. But I just don't want you to focus on just that,
yeah,
because if you, it's like, how can I say? You know how you go over somebody's house and they talk about the same thing
yeah,
over and you be like, I got it the first time,
yeah.
you don't need to, yeah, I don't want to be that person. That's
Right.
why I turned it down. And the second reason why I turned it down, I want you to get paid. But I turned it down because, like, you could just straight up and just ask me what happened. I got no problem. I just don't want to be stuck in that mind frame or that mindset. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I look at comedy or hip hop or whatever just to take some off my mind that's really bad.
Yeah. But it was a time of your life of
Yeah,
hardship. You was coming up in life, and it was a difficult time in your life, and it's caused you a lot of issues. And
yeah,
you was looking for different things that was going to make you happy. And one of the things that did make you happy that somehow you made yourself into with CAW, man.
Yeah.
How did that come about? What was your first wrestling game that you played when you was able to play them? What was your first one that you really liked?
First, the one I actually like, I'm gonna have to say SmackDown too. Love you all.
Oh man, my favorite one. WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role PS1. That's a
Yeah.
great choice. Wow.
I didn't. I
Did
didn't get it.
did
I did.
did you make conscience on there
No, I made Josh's thing like
later on
later on. Like I made
in your
conscious.
EFED?
Like
Okay, okay, hold on.
yeah,
So you started gaming with SmackDown 2. That's PS1. Now we time travel later on. How did you get into EFED, CAW, whatever they want to call it? How did you get into this?
it's stumbled upon me uh by pure accident. Well, not accident. I just saw some on the side. I saw the first. I'll say the first uh claw or CAW I ever saw was anim, ACW,
ACW,
Anime Championship Wrestling.
Anime Championship Wrestling, and who ran that?
A dude named Hakeem.
A dude named Hakeem. A dude named Hakeem ran. What do you call it again? ACW.
Yeah, yeah, I mean it's legit. It's a legit company. It's just for anime characters and video game characters.
Yeah. Okay. So they had anime characters and video game characters, and they were simulated.
Yeah,
Okay. So
I mean they had storylines and
when you was talking to Hakeem, right, and y'all was hitting shit off and everything, um, what were you thinking? Like, what did you picture um while being there? What were you trying to do while being there, and what was your relationship like?
well, I never got to work with him. I worked.
How the hell you ain't
Well,
never worked with him? You was in his promotion.
no, I was never an ACW. I would give out
They had your
my
character.
no. When we really had my character, I talked to Brandon Wolf.
To who? Brandon Wolf?
Yeah,
Oh, you talked to Brandon Wolf,
I
and
talked to Brandon.
he made you your character.
I talked to Brandon Wolf, and this was the time where I couldn't play video games.
Yeah.
I can't play video games anymore, and so I wanted to be in the class situation because I'm. It was the time I used to just make my own characters on off of
Yeah.
video games.
Okay. So you saying that he's the maker?
No, the maker, the maker is Travis Sparks
So Travis Sparks is the maker and
of God. He
of conscience.
Travis.
Okay. So he helped
Yeah,
you enhance your character to be born. Um.
yeah,
So with Travis, because me and Travis have not talked a whole lot. You know, he's had his industry, I've had mine. We did our thing in CW for many years.
yeah,
You know, he did his shit for a while. I had to check, make sure I had you on the line. Travis did his shit for a while. He's made an impact in CAW. Obviously, a very recognizable name. Um, I think I'd like to know what was your relationship with Travis Sparks.
Uh, it's good. I mean, he listen, when I ask him when I want to change my appearance or whatnot, or if I tell him I want to take a break, or sometimes he'll just be like, yo, you still want to be with CH or Club or Connor? I was like,
COH.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he, he didn't do anything towards me that I didn't like so
Right.
far. He cool. He cool to me.
Yeah.
I asked Brandon all because me and Brandon was real as good friends, and I was like, "Yo, is there any way I can be in um, C CAW, but I ain't got no game or whatnot?" And he just gave me an idea. He's like, "Yeah, go to go talk to the dude Travis Sparks, and he'll help you out."
Yeah.
And I talked to him. I showed him my character, whatnot, and he hooked me up. He asked me what type of moves, what type of such and such, and I
Mm.
was next thing you know, Christopher
Mm.
Concho was alive.
And do you feel he used your character creatively in a way that you like?
Uh, yeah, yeah.
You win
I mean,
you
cause
get some
I
championships over there?
gotcha. I mean, it's not like I have to ask him for because I don't that's rule number one. I don't think no man who's been in the company and you the boss of that company, I don't think another man should go ask to say, hey, put the title on me.
Yeah, I agree.
That is so unprofessional.
Mm.
I don't think an owner should go like, yo, uh, what do you want to win or lose in tonight's match? What you mean win or lose? Yo, let me out my contract now. I'll quit.
I quit. Let me out my
Yeah,
damn
I mean,
contract.
yeah, no man should, no dude of a company should tell its employees, do you want to win a match tonight or do you want to lose?
You so are we talking about Travis? Was that Travis?
Yeah, Travis ain't did that.
Who was that promoter that was letting that shit ride like that?
Uh, I don't remember his name, but Extreme Pro Wrestling.
Oh, Big Papa Pump here. Straightforward wrestling.
No, Extreme Pro Wrestling.
XPW. Man, here's something that's just weird about CAW is like everybody that's out there, like there's so many duplicates out there that it's hard to take a lot of people serious.
Yeah,
Like me as a promoter, the reason we came in here talking about JTV wrestling is because it's my creative mind coming to you. That's the subliminal message behind JTV. Okay.
yeah.
So you got to be creative and you got to be interesting and do shit that makes sense. There's a WCW out there in an Extreme Pro Wrestling. There'll be an ECW that doesn't stand for Extreme Championship Wrestling. It stands for something else. Like you
Probably
got.
know what I'm talking about.
I might have an idea, but I'm just saying that you got a lot of dumb
Sound bites.
a lot of dumb excuse me a lot of really uneducated individuals in CAW that don't know how to manage leagues, promotions, whatever you want to call it, shows. All right. So with that being said, um, there's a lot of different names that I've heard for a long, long time for the time I've been in CAW. Right now, we're talking about a specific person. I guess we're not going to name drop, and I guess things was kind of shaky over there.
Uh,
Let
I hated that our win a championship and then the company don't know what to go for, and then I gotta fight for the title again.
mm,
It's mind-boggling sometimes,
yeah,
and it's frustrating.
yeah,
It's like how you keep I'm supposed to go far, and you keep pulling me back, and
yeah,
I gotta be a tag team with somebody, and you know, I never once complained about any of the companies I was with. I never, I never did. I just hate stupid proceedings and stupid. I just hate stupid stuff. That's
yeah,
it. I hate stuff that don't really make sense, and you be like, "This doesn't work." No, it ain't. You know it's stupid. Why you think it's going? And it looks stupid when you say that, and it looks stupid on paper.
yeah,
And then you get me involved with it. It's stupid. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna embarrass myself like that. Get that monkey, get that monkey stuff on. I ain't gonna do that. I came here to get championships. I came here to, and sometimes you got to be careful who are you, because some of these so-called owners don't know. I say some, but some of them don't know how to put a good idea on wax, and it make their company look horrible.
yeah. All right, we speaking of companies, we speaking about a lot of interesting things. Let's let's keep digging into this, a little bit more before we wrap up in a bit. So you got into CAW, you met Travis, you was in this other promotion, you seen some politics in EFED, CAW, and you kept on working your way up through different situations you was put in, different promotions you was put in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people listening to this and people watching might be interested in knowing about some of your championship background.
Okay.
What are some championships, if any, do you remember winning that were special to you?
remember getting the hardcore championship title
From where?
on I want to say LSG.
LSG,
Yeah, LGS.
LGS, or LSG, the Hardcore Championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why was it special to you when you won that title?
Uh, 'Cause it was finally something that I wanted. Like I had, I got, I got like championship. Like I want to say television,
Yeah.
television, but a hardcore title has history. It that championship title has history.
Hmm.
Because all the legends of in hardcore got legends.
So you was a big
So
fan of hardcore. You like a lot of hardcore wrestling.
I like hardcore. I like that. I like luchadors.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I like things back in the day uh like seeing a dumpster match
Yeah. Me too.
or
Me and a friend of mine last night, we were gaming, and we were talking about some of that time, and we played some Fire Pro Wrestling and all that, and we was having fun looking at all these crazy match types. I feel like all that should have been in WWE games for a while. Um, and
um,
and and there's something special about matches with specialty because the triple threats and the fatal four ways and the 2v2s and the 1v1s, it gets boring awfully fast and awfully easily. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to
yeah,
have steel cages and whatnot, stuff that's already been seen. But when you have
yeah,
special matches like that that people ain't never seen before, that's the era that I was used to, where like you would see crazy shit. WCW put three cages, one on top of the other, and each cage is smaller than the other or some shit. And then there's a ladder
yeah.
that goes up to get the belt. Who's gonna get it? Lex Luger, the Macho Man. Who's gonna get it? So I like that. So for yourself, it's interesting that you was into hardcore wrestling and you like specialty matches and whatnot, and you had um uh probably somewhere down the line you probably had like some good taste for ECW also, as extreme as they got. Um
Yeah. Now about ECW, I I didn't. I mean, I heard of them. Don't get me wrong. I heard about ECW, and I knew a little bit, but not full a full check of them.
yeah.
And uh, I never really had gotten the chance to watch them
Yeah.
while they was still on the air. I never did. I never had gotten a chance to watch them on air.
Me neither. I saw one suplex from Lance Storm. It was a stalling suplex, and I don't know who he's hanging up there. It could be Steve Carino. I don't know, but Lance had a stolen suplex. He held it, and then he dropped his opponent, And I don't know if I'm in my friend's Chris's house or because I knew a Chris when I was a kid, Puerto Rican kid. He's a friend of mine. You know, we come from school together and everything. And I had a few friends in my old neighborhood. And but he lived like right there on the same block, but it's like it was like a walkway type shit. And it's one of the basement apartments. So me and this dude, we used to play Nintendo GameCube and all that shit there when we meet up, you know. Tony Hawk and all that shit and Ready to Rumble,
All right.
boxing, you know. And so
All right. Tony Hawk.
oh yeah. So uh um uh what the hell were we saying?
We was talking about ECW.
Yeah, ECW man. I didn't catch much of it just like you, and then you know it's kind of just the same thing. You know, everything just it came together later on. You know,
It was.
but you still got a taste of it when you went back and checked, right?
I mean, I saw that legendary match between Jerry Lynn and Steve Corino,
Yeah.
and I like what he did. I like what Jerry Lynn did because he had got Steve Corino bleeding, and he took his blood and spelled the word die across. I
Yo,
thought that was
yo,
so cool.
those wrestlers from that time was mad disrespectful, man.
Yeah,
I love it, man. They was mad
yeah,
disrespectful, man. They beat the shit out of you and put like a cigarette in your nostril and shit on TV. That
yeah.
that thing was out of control. But let me keep the ball rolling with you. Okay, so you was hardcore champion over there, LSG, whatever the hell it was called. All respect to them, you know,
Yeah.
and it meant a lot to you. It stood out. Boom, boom. You kept on doing your shit. Um, I remember I not finding the third eye. I remember the third eye finding me a while back, and the third eye had interest for quite some time, but I wasn't so sure about the third eye. And then came a time when the third eye reached out, and the third eye said, "I have interest in being a part of this." Why, when, and where did you decide to come over here? What prompted you to come over here, and how has your experience been then since then?
Well, to start it off, uh, I like how this promotion, JTB Wrestling, I like how it has it's much more than wrestling. It has, because if you just have wrestling, it get then you have no show.
Yeah,
But if you have a storyline, good production work,
yeah,
something that really means something, and something that you really hype about, then you got a star.
yeah,
Because you can you if wrestling matches didn't have storylines behind them, then you'll get bored.
yeah. I agree.
You'll be bored. I mean, you'll sit there for a minute and say, okay, that was good. And
Yeah,
then they just go to another match.
yeah,
It's like ain't nothing really happening. No, ain't nobody getting cussed out or getting caught. backstage slipping or whatnot. The commentary booth saying something slick, and the rest is like, if you ain't got none of that, if you ain't got a little bit of that seasoning in your gumbo, you ain't got no, you got plain, you got some plain food, you got plain wrestling,
Yeah.
and the way we grew up, it wasn't like that. We
Yep.
had a story. Every match had a storyline.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
And me being here, I like it. I'm glad I get to be commentary on that booth. I can, and don't get me wrong, I can still fight with the best.
I believe you. I'm sure Chris Conscience, or should I say, Will Smith, believes you as well. You've had
Okay.
your fair share of things that went on. I think you've been fantastic, sir, coming here, doing the things that you do. I think that I'm happy for you that you get to be in a promotion where you're not going to be controlled or abused, manipulated in any way, misused, treated like a piece of garbage when you do a lot of hard work and you're just underutilized and underappreciated. Like that. I'm happy for you. Outside of my body and my energy and power, I'm happy for you as a third party. I'm happy for you. And those are the places that I like to see. I like places where people are treated right and shit is done right and shit is ran correctly. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that I get to do that here in this promotion, and then I get to work with people like you and some of these talented men and women in the comment section. This is a great industry. We're definitely changing the game. We're keeping that dream that we grew up with when we was kids watching the Attitude Era and everything, or whatever you started, Ruthless Aggression, whatnot. You know, it lives here vibrantly. You channel those energies
Yeah.
because you're in a place where things is running correctly. Okay. And you got all kinds of people here, and I just got hit up earlier today of somebody that wants to join. So now we're talking. And me and Shendon talked about this, whether we strangle each other to death on the Pirates of the Caribbean on a ship somewhere. We still know that we have to work together for the best of JTV. You know what I'm saying? And despite the fact that Shannon represents the black and the red, and I used to represent the black and the green in DX, you know, it, we still find a way to work together. You, sir, have recognized all those entries. You, sir, have stood by everything that's great. And commentary wise, you remind me of Jim Ross. And as far as an on-screen personality, I mean, it can't get no better. This is a psychological mind game, and conscience, is always one step ahead. So you're an interesting fellow. I say that. You know, it's been fantastic having you here. I'd love to invite you back. We're about to sign off. We got a WWE show that's on. So I want to thank you, and I'd like to invite you back for a future episode for us to dig deeper into what's next for Chris Conscience.
Okay.
For Space Ghost Coast
Thank
to
you.
Coast, for Johnny Gomez, for Nick Diamond. You know, with that being said, smash the like button if you want Conscious to come back for a part two for us to talk about other stuff. And I hope y'all dug it. Conscious, I want to thank you for being a guest on the show as we head out. And
Thank you, my brother, for letting me be on the show.
anytime, brother, anytime. So I'm gonna invite you back, and we're gonna sign off on this one, and we will catch you on episode 5 of City of Impact. So I have welcomed you to the city. No, I didn't. I welcome you now. And now we're saying goodnight to the city. The city's going off for the night. We're signing off. Episode 5 coming very, very soon. Who's going to be the special guest? Stay tuned to social media to find out. Until the meantime, signing off. Box office hit. Global phenomenon. Kevin Impact. Good fight and good night.